My parents sued me over a promotion? 3 weeks ago, I got promoted to regional manager with a 6-figure salary, and after 3 years of 80-hour weeks, I thought my parents would be proud. Instead, they sued me for career damages because I didn't take over the family hardware store. Let me explain. While I was grinding away at a logistics firm, sleeping in the break room and surviving on black coffee and vending machine dinners, my younger brother was supposedly running our family's hardware business. Except by running, I mean destroying it completely. $30,000 in discounts to his buddies, 2 delivery trucks crashed, and store hours changed to whenever, which usually meant never. The store's been losing money since 1987, but to hear my parents tell it, we were sitting on the next home improvement empire. When my promotion came through at $125,000 salary, company car, actual benefits, I called my mother first. "You're breaking your grandfather's heart," she said, then hung up on me. 3 days later, a process server showed up at my office. The lawsuit demanded half my salary forever as compensation for abandoning the family legacy, plus $500,000 in damages to the Benedetti family name, and a formal written apology to my deceased grandfather, plus interest. I thought it was a prank until my lawyer said, "No, this is real. They actually filed this." Mom took to Facebook immediately. 3 generations built this business, and one selfish child destroyed it all for corporate blood money. His brother maintains our traditions while he sells his soul for a corner office. The neighborhood Facebook group exploded with comments. People I'd never met had opinions about my character, and cousins crawled out of nowhere to call me a traitor. My uncle left me 17 voicemails saying, "You're spitting on your grandfather's grave. How dare you abandon the family?" Then came the Instagram campaign. My sister started a whole series called Empty Aisles, Empty Hearts, posting videos of herself walking through the abandoned store, crying about broken dreams and lost heritage. Each post tagged with hashtag corporate betrayal and hashtag family business matters. The stalking began next. Dad would sit in our office parking lot telling anyone who'd listen, "That's my son in there. He signed a contract at age 5 to take over the store." Mom started showing up at my workplace lobby, cornering my coworkers to tell them about how I betrayed the family business. They hired someone to evaluate the business, and this guy actually wrote a report claiming the hardware store would be worth $10 million if I applied my logistics expertise to it. Reality check. The store was $67,000 in debt. Court day was a circus, and the extended family arrived in matching shirts that said "Family Legacy since 1987," with my childhood photo crossed out with red X's. Someone brought a videographer. My brother made an entrance with a dolly of evidence boxes, deliberately tipping it so papers scattered everywhere. "Oh no!" he cried dramatically. "The weight of betrayal is too heavy." Each box was labeled betrayal evidence, broken promises, grandfather's dreams. The gallery was packed with relatives. My aunt kept stage whispering, "Look at him in his fancy suit. Too good for honest work like his father." Someone actually brought protest signs. The judge had to bang his gavel 3 times. "Order. This is a courtroom, not a theater." Their lawyer, who looked like he wanted to disappear, presented their evidence. A crayon drawing from when I was 5 showing a stick figure with a hammer, Christmas presents of toy tools dating back decades, and every text where I'd written "love you" as proof of eternal obligation. They'd made a PowerPoint titled "How We Lost Our Son to Corporate Greed," with projected earnings showing $2 million annually if I'd taken over, plus emotional damage to family honor listed as incalculable. The judge turned to my brother. "Tell me about the current state of this business." "Well, it's temporarily closed for spiritual renovation while I reconfigure the customer journey experience and explore new paradigms in hardware retail." "How long has it been closed?" 6 months, but that's just part of the process." Mom jumped up. "He's a visionary, an entrepreneur. You can't measure legacy in dollars." That's when my aunt completely lost it. She started waving this rusty hammer around, screaming, "3 generations of blood and sweat. He thinks he's too good for honest work. He's killing everything our family built." Security had to step in. I presented my evidence calmly. 3 years of pay stubs, 80-hour weeks documented, and emails from college where I'd written, "Can you help with textbook money?" and received back, "The family needs to keep the store running. You need to learn responsibility." I showed proof I'd been financially independent since 18, and bank records showing my parents refinanced their house 3 times for the business while refusing to co-sign my student loans. Best part, security footage of my brother literally asleep at the store counter while customers walked out. The judge's face went from confused to disgusted to angry. "Let me understand this. You're suing your son for being successful, for not destroying his life for your failed business? This is financial abuse disguised as family values. Case dismissed with extreme prejudice. Judgment, $11,300 to me for legal fees and harassment." Dad's parting words echoed through the courthouse. "The Benedetti name dies with you." Mom collapsed dramatically, sobbing, "27 years of raising you, and this is our thanks." My brother just stood there clutching his hammer, muttering, but the paradigm shift was coming. That evening, my team took me to a steakhouse to celebrate, and halfway through dinner, my CEO called, "Just heard about your situation. Anyone who can handle that kind of family pressure while exceeding targets is VP material. Congratulations on your second promotion this month."